Hello wine lovers, I'm Clement and you are watching Epicurio TV. Epicurio is the first social wine and spirit marketplace in Singapore, and you can download our app now and start shopping over a selection of 2,000 wines and spirits rated and reviewed by Epicurio users. So you can also visit our website at epicurio.net, and we have here the 6 most appreciated wines of this month. And we have the pleasure of having Stephanie and Wei-Sin to explore them together. So thank you so much, Stephanie and Wei-Sin, for being there today and taking the time to be with us. Let's start with the first one, which is Chardonnay from Mâcon La Roche-Vineuse in France, from the domaine de Château de la Greffière. So Stephanie and Wei-Sin, what do you think of this wine?
This was?
Mâcon, first of all, it's a great appellation from southern part of Burgundy, and it is rare to have this kind of wine today because unfortunately when people think about Burgundy they stick to the big appellation which are Côte de Beaune or Côte de Nuit. I think this wine is just what it should be. Easygoing, fresh, crispy. You know, it's 6 p.m. now, I feel thirsty, and it's exactly the kind of wine I would have because it's fruit driven and you have a very, very straight backbones, and it's yes, very dynamic. It's perfect for simple moments and for aperitif time, just like now.
Okay,
That's true. I think apart from being 6 p.m., it has the acidity that you can enjoy probably in the time of the day because Singapore is warm and you need something that's bright and acidic and energetic. You feel really good about it. And apart from the fruits, there's also a touch of the salinity, that seawater kind of saltiness to it. I find there's nice mineral to it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What would you recommend as a food to pair with this one?
For me, I would like to go with local food, especially what I call the fried Hokkien mee. The fried Hokkien noodles with prawns and seafood and stuff. It's savory, and I think it pairs just nice with it.
Yes. I'm hungry now. Okay, great, thank you. So now we're gonna have the Riverbrook Vineyard from Pyramid Valley, Riesling from Marlborough in New Zealand.
The nose is very smoky. You can feel mineralities, hint of white flowers as well. And on the palate, it is not dry wine. But what I do like about this one is that it's well balanced. You have the sweetness to it, but it's really, really well balanced because you have the acidity behind. So yeah, it's beautiful.
It is. I agree with everything you say. And apart from that, Marlborough has always been known for Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, Marlborough, Sauvignon Blanc, Cloudy Bay, Oyster Bay, Pinot Noir. I think a Riesling from Marlborough is usually a good change to the perception of Marlborough. And it is a good Riesling.
Yeah, it's simple. It is not a complex Riesling, but it's really well done.
Okay, great. So what would be the perfect food to reveal this wine even better?
Yeah, often, I mean, even though I'm not local, I've been in Singapore for 6 years and I love local food. It is true that as a more French lady from France, often we used to think that Riesling, especially the sweet wine, will be good with local food, but I think it's not true. It's not always the case.
Yeah, no.
But with this one, which is actually not too sweet and quite the high acidity behind, actually I was thinking of going for the crispy squid, which is my favorite food.
Ooh.
I love the crispy squid because you will have the crispiness of the crispy squid, which will reminds the sharpness of the wine, and at the same time the crispy squid are cooked. I don't know how, but it's a bit like caramelized.
No, it's actually a bit of a salted egg yolk to it.
Okay,
Yeah,
therefore
so
it's like so soft.
That's right.
So you have the crispiness and the softness, and actually it's exactly what you get in this wine. So it will be a good pairing because you have the crispiness reminding the sharpness of the wine, and this softness reminding this roundness of the wine. So I think it would be great.
Great, thanks. Now we're gonna continue with the red wine. So we will start with Pinot Noir from Burgundy, Chorey-les-Beaumont, from the domaine Joël Rémy 2011.
So we can't expect from Show-Elebon to have a huge land, to have a big complexity. We can't expect Show-Elebon to be anything else than Show-Elebon, meaning simple but efficient. Fruits, crispiness, simple. Yes, and exactly what it is.
It is, that's right.
What food?
Because I would think that this one has a bit of a smokiness to it, a bit rustic. Actually, we opened this quite a while back, and we were trying to taste it just now, and it was a bit shy, so very nice. Showing very nice. I think they food-wise, I'll probably go with something called char siu. It's a roasted pork with honey glaze around it, so it's barbecued after that. So you get a lot of sweetness and the smokiness to it. I think it goes well with it. Because the best char siu has a tinge of fat to it, and then the tannins actually pair very well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because the tannins need the fatness and proteins to soak down.
We'll continue with Lindis River 2008, a Pinot Noir also from Central Otago, New Zealand.
I think it has a lot of fruits to it, but the main focus is has a savoury touch to it, and make it very tasty, very delicious. Actually. Yeah, it's probably well apart from the previous one that we tried, but I think this is what Central Otago is.
I think we are pretty close to, and I shouldn't say that because people from Burgundy will shoot me for this, but we are pretty close to the style of the Show-Elebon we had just before.
Okay.
A simple Pinot Noir on fruits, crispiness, not a long length, not a big complexity. So yes, an idea like the pork that you mentioned before. Otherwise, we could even go for one of my favorite Chinese dish, which is the sucking pig. No, not the pig. I don't know the pig, but the
duck.
Yeah, the big Beijing duck.
The Beijing duck. Yeah.
With the skin, which is very crispy, and the toughness of the meat needs sometimes some freshness behind, to cut through.
That's right.
Yes, delicious. And when you eat it with the kind of pancake that you have,
Yeah, it's kind of an omelette kind of thing.
You put inside the skin of the duck plus the onion spring.
Yeah, onion spring, cucumber, and a bit of
sauce.
sauce, a bit of sugar.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
it's full of sun. Yeah, and you have a big palate on this one, even though it's from a really simple appellation. And again, this one is without any pretension. Again, it's this kind of easygoing wine for sure, and the kind of wine that you have always in your cellar. And when you have a friend just dropping by and a nice saucisson in your fridge, you just cut the saucisson, take some parma ham, and you drink this one and it's perfect. Now I can really feel the grenache on this one because you have this fatness at the back of the palate.
Weight showing through.
Yes, there's definitely more grenache than Syrah on it, you can say. So, and the tannins are not rough at all, actually, they're pretty soft. It's a simple wine again, but this is not pejorative. Being simple is not a problem, actually. We need wine for every day. So, and this is the kind of red wine I will have in my wine cellar all the time for, anytime, just a simple.
Any good moments.
Any good moment. I mean, this wine must be paired with friends for sure.
Okay.
Beautiful what I say.
Yeah, it is.
But then it's labeled as an IGP.
Yes, it's IGP code.
Yeah, a lot of people think that IGP is like one step below AOC, but sometimes IGP gives the winemaker the freedom to make things that he really wants to do.
Yes.
And it makes better wine sometimes.
Now people should be aware that AOP or IGT or whatsoever doesn't define the quality of the wine at all.
So then another Grenache and Syrah from Château Signac in the appellation of Côte-du-Rhône, Village Chusclan, and 2006.
It's almost the kind of wine that I listen instead of drink, because you can feel the power of the sun of south of France. You can almost hear the cricket when you open this kind of wine. You feel the garret behind. You feel the dark fruits, and you feel like in Provence for sure. Even though we're not quite there yet, we are south of Rhône Valley. After Montélimar, we are getting closer to Avignon. And yes, you feel in Provence, and it's almost the wine that you listen. And it is powerful. You can feel the back of your mouth. It's pretty warm, generous. I think you really need to eat to go with this wine for sure. Even though it's just a Côte-du-Rhône village, I will go for a piece of meat.
Yeah.
I need red meat. Even though the tannins are not too tough, or even though it's not a huge complex wine, I think I will enjoy to go with a simple piece of red meat. and just some vegetables that you pan, but you don't make them to cook because you need the crispiness from them to bring some relief to the pairing. But something simple, black pepper, a bit of big salt on the top of your meat, and you're perfect with that. You don't need to go for complex meal because this wine is not complex, but it is great and beautiful this way. So I think you always need to make a balance between the food and the wine. But what about local food?
I certainly don't hear the crickets because I don't know how it's like. I do feel Mediterranean sunshine, it's really warm and very nice and touch. What I think will go well this is what I call braised meat. It means you cook this like pork belly, braise it for several hours, you get a creaminess and umami out of it, and pair it with this. Although, because it's a salt dish, it's not particularly aromatic for the dish, it's not particularly fragrant driven one. But you pair with this, I think you just pair just nice, very well.
And do you know a good place in Singapore where we can have it?
There's too many places. If I see that on video, I think people will
just call
complain
him,
to
he will
me
cook for you.
about
Okay,
it.
he will cook for you.
Okay, great.
You never thought about where's the best place in Singapore for certain food because you go to war, people will fight over it.
Okay, great. So thank you so much, Stephanie, and for taking the time to be with us today. And thank you for watching us, for watching Epicurio TV. Head over to epicurio.net for more information, and don't forget to shop today in the app and for your coming events, dinner or parties. Enjoy experimenting and learning wine. There are no hard and fast rules. So thank you again for watching us, and I will catch you next time on Epicurio TV.